Hey guys, it's Medicosis Perfectionalis, where medicine makes perfect sense. Let's continue our 5-minute review playlist. In previous videos, we talked about neonatal conjunctivitis, transient tachypnea of the newborn, meconium aspiration syndrome, amniotic fluid embolism, nephritic syndrome, nephrotic syndrome, and the comparison between them. Today, let's shift gears and talk about otalgia. Oto means ear. Algia means pain. That's why we have analgesics. An means no. Algesia is pain. Did you know that, Cody? Let's talk about a brief anatomy of the ear. The ear is divided into external ear, middle ear, internal ear, or externa, media, interna, respectively. Here is the lovely external ear from the auricle or the pinna all the way until the eardrum or the tympanic membrane or the membrana tympanicum. Philosophia Naturalis Principia Mathematica. Who is the author of that book? Test your knowledge and let me know the answer in the comment section. Back to the ear. After the tympanic membrane, we have the middle ear, and then we have the inner ear. Externa, media, interna. Don't forget that the middle ear is connected to the nasopharynx, which is part of your pharynx just behind your nose, via this auditory tube or the eustachian tube or the pharyngotympanic tube or the tympanopharyngeal tube. Or I help equalize the pressure in your middle ear with the pressure of the surrounding atmosphere tube. So the external ear has the auricle and the external auditory canal and the eardrum. The middle ear has the 3 bony ossicles, the malleus, incus, stapes, aka the hammer, the anvil, and the stirrup. Then we have the lovely inner ear, remember, vestibulocochlear, balance and hearing. The semicircular canals, utricle and saccule, are for balance. The cochlea and the organ of Corti are for hearing. Then we have cranial nerve number 8, the vestibulocochlear nerve, or the statoacoustic nerve, which connects the inner ear to the brain. It will leave the ear here and go to your brainstem and enter through the gap between the pons and the medulla, which means pontomedullary junction. So what are the most common causes of otalgia or ear pain? Let's go. Cerumen or wax impaction, very common indeed. How can the doctor diagnose this? Easy. The doctor will try to look by the otoscope into the ear, trying to visualize the tympanic membrane. But since there is tons of wax here, the doctor will be unable to see your tympanic membrane. There will be wax in your external ear. The wax could be hard or liquid. Next, I could have inflammation of my external ear, known as otitis externa. Itis means inflammation, oto means ear. Since the ear pinna or the auricle is part of the external ear, if the doctor tugs on my ear pinna, it's gonna hurt like mad. Why? Because it's acutely inflamed. Remember, itis, acute inflammation, pay attention. Redness, hotness, swelling, pain, loss of function. Ruber-Kaller tumor dollar functulaceae. Moreover, when the doctor looks into my external ear, it is inflamed, erythematous, and swollen. And sometimes there is effusion here in the external ear. Next, otitis media, inflammation of the middle ear. Could be acute otitis media with purulent discharge, pus, or could be the glue ear, which is otitis media with effusion, usually mucinous, mucus, or serous, clear liquid, but not pus. And since the middle ear is connected to the nasopharynx, if I have infection or inflammation in the nasopharynx, of course the infection can spread upwards to my middle ear. From pharyngitis to otitis media. What will the doctor see? The doctor will see effusion here in the middle ear, not here. Effusion here is otitis externa or otitis media with a perforated eardrum. But if the inflammation is here, then the effusion will be here. If the patient has severe pain, redness, hotness, swelling, pain, loss of function, and a bulging eardrum, this is acute otitis media. But if we just see some fluid here without signs and symptoms of acute inflammation, i.e., usually with no pain, then it's otitis media with effusion. What else can lead to otalgia or ear pain? Hemotympanum. Hemo means what? Blood. Tympanum means what? Tympanic membrane. My tympanic membrane will be red or purple, sometimes bulging, sometimes not. Next, bullous meningitis. Itis means inflammation. Who's the larynx? The larynx is your eardrum, the tympanic membrane. So my tympanic membrane, the eardrum, will be filled with bullae, blisters that are filled with fluid. The fluid is usually serous liquid inside those blisters. If you want to learn more about otitis externa, the different types of otitis media, including acute otitis media with effusion, and chronic suppurative otitis media, check out the other videos that I have on this channel on the playlist titled 5-Minute Review. So can you please enumerate 6 common causes of ear pain? Pause and review. For more topics about your ears and your eyes, check out my surgery high yields course at medicosisperfectionalis.com. For the emergencies of the ear and the eyes and different systems and organs of the body, download my emergency medicine high yields course. And for topics related to pregnancy and gynecology, check out my OBGYN high yields course. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, hit the bell, and click on the join button. You can support me here or here. Go to my website to download my courses. Be safe, stay happy, study hard. This is Medicosis Perfectionalis, where medicine makes perfect sense.